Hi everybody and welcome back to our kitchen. I'm Lauren and this is Emily and we are two of Festival's dietitians. And today, Emily, I am so excited about this recipe. We are sharing a lightened up and easier version of a chicken pot pie, which is my absolute favorite dish.
You've been really talking up this recipe, so I'm excited to see what you have for us.
Yes, I have loved pot pies ever since I was a little girl, and my mom would always buy the frozen ones that I just pop in the oven or the microwave, and I promise you, this one is so much better, and it's a lot better for you.
Who can argue with that?
Yeah, let's jump right in. So we have a 2-quart casserole dish that we're going to start with. This is what we're going to make our pot pie in. And we are going to start with some diced up cooked chicken breast.
So this would be a really great way to use up some leftover chicken.
Yes.
Maybe make it for another meal and then make a little bit extra so you could make this recipe.
Absolutely.
The next night.
So oftentimes too, whether it's a Sunday night or something, if you have some extra chicken breast, just cook them up and keep them in the fridge for all the different weeknight meals.
That's a great idea.
Perfect. So the next convenience item that we're using is a frozen variety of vegetables. So this vegetable blend is a stewed vegetable blend. So it's got potatoes in there, it's got some diced up celery, carrots, and some onions, which for me, that's what I think of when I think of chicken pot pie, but you could certainly use like broccoli or other vegetable blends. And this is just thawed, so we didn't cook this.
And frozen vegetables are really great to use because there's really no prep involved with them. They're already pre-chopped, pre-cleaned, so perfect way to add some nutrition to these casserole type dishes.
Yes, definitely, because that could take quite a while to chop up all these things for the chicken pot pie. And what's great too is it's just as nutritious, so a lot of bonuses there. Our next ingredient is 99% fat-free cream of chicken soup. So we're cutting out some
another way
fat.
to lighten it up because historically traditional chicken pot pies are pretty high in fat.
Yes, definitely. So this is giving us a nice, good flavor too.
Sure.
With the chicken. Gotta try to get all this goodness out of here to really flavor up our...
You don't want to miss out on that.
No, definitely not. All right. So we've got that, and then our last ingredient that we're throwing in here is skim milk.
That's it?
Yes.
That's like 4 ingredients.
I know, I'm telling you. This is the world's easiest chicken pot pie recipe. So really here, I'm just mixing this up in this casserole dish, and this is our filling. This is it. So from here, what we're going to do, once I kind of get everything covered, I want to make sure that all the vegetables and the chicken are evenly distributed with the milk, of course, and then the cream of chicken soup. So that looks pretty good. What I'm going to have you do is we're just going to pop this in the microwave actually for 4 minutes, just to kind of cook everything together a bit, and then eventually we'll be putting it in the oven.
Okay.
So I'll give that to you to throw in the microwave. And while Emily's doing that, I'm going to move on to our crust. So the crust is my favorite part of the pot pie. And today we're using a lightened up version. So we're using the Bisquick Heart Smart mix. Typical pot pie crusts are typically higher in fat, so saturated fat, trans fat. This mix has no saturated or trans fat.
Really?
Yes.
Great heart healthy option.
Yes. And it's actually got a little bit of heart healthy fats, which make all the difference.
Fantastic.
So all we're doing is adding a cup of the mix, a half a cup of skim milk, and then 1 egg. And we're just going to kind of...
And that's the crust.
And that's the crust. We're just going to whisk this up just a little bit. We don't want to over-mix it. We want it to be a little bit lumpy. So we just want to make sure that the mix, everything gets wet. This mix looks really good. It's about ready to...
This smells really good already, and it's not even
excellent.
All the way done.
Thanks for grabbing that.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pour our mix over the top.
Okay.
Try to just evenly distribute this as much as possible. And I can always kind of spread it around too. Definitely want to get all of it though.
Sure.
Don't want to lose any crust out of here. Perfect. All right.
Spread it around a little bit.
Yeah. Just enough so that everything is pretty well covered. And it does a really nice job too of spreading out as it's in the oven. Yes, absolutely. So lastly, what I'm going to do, just for good measure, sprinkle a little bit of black pepper on.
A little extra flavor.
Yes, exactly. And from here, this is good to go in the oven at 400 degrees.
Okay.
30 minutes.
Take it for you.
That's it. Excellent. And we did have some cooked up already today, so I'm so excited to give it a try.
It's so nice and golden brown.
Yes. I mean, this to me looks like a pot pie.
for
Exactly
sure.
as I remember. It brings back really good memories. So I got to get in here and definitely get a piece of the crust and some veggies.
And this was what, like 7 ingredients? How simple is that?
Yes. Oh, it tastes great. It tastes better than the frozen varieties by far. So we hope you give this comfort food favorite a try in a lightened up way.
And remember, you can always eat well with festival foods.
Great.